All right, welcome to this very special Valentine's episode of
Trojan poetry.
So this
I'm
is
sorry,
our
I'm
second.
trying, John, I'm
That's
trying.
right. This is our second Valentine's Day episode. Pretty excited. Make sure to check back last year's. We'll put a link or tell you which episode that was last year. So I've chosen the poem. I actually chose this quite a while back, and I said, "Oh, this would be perfect for Valentine's Day." Mike has not read it as usual,
Nope.
so this is called Sonnet by Bill Knott. The way the world is not astonished at you. It doesn't blink a leaf when we step from the house, leads me to think that beauty is natural, unremarkable, and not to be spoken of, except in the course of things, the course of singing and work sharing, the course of squeezes and neighbors, the course of you tying back your raving hair to go out, and the course of me, astonished at you, the way the world is not. Now that's a good Valentine's Day poem.
The end.
I'll just drop the mic.
Yeah, right. That's the end. Well, yeah, it's not what I expected. I'll just put it that way. When you said, "Hey, I found this poem for Valentine's Day," it's not what I
It's a love
expected.
poem. What?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe some Don Juan or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, but the first two lines, "The way the world is not." Astonished at you, and then he flips it at the end. Astonished at you, the way the world is not.
Oh, I didn't even. I'm going to be honest. I didn't notice that.
John, come on.
I didn't.
No, yeah, and I don't know what that means. Although
It's cool.
it does change the meaning, right? The way the world is not astonished at you. It's for a love poem. It starts off in this kind of, I don't know, downer. I don't know about downer. Maybe that's too strong, but not necessarily a romantic way of talking about someone, but then at the end, astonished at you the way the world is not. So it's like he understands her, I'm assuming, right, his whoever this is, more than anyone else does. And so the little things that she does, he notices.
Yeah.
Other people might not.
Well, more than the whole world, the natural world, right? The juxtaposition, I think, is between him and the natural world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Right.
doesn't blink a leaf. Right, and he makes those. I love the raving hair. I thought that was a really cool image.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what did you find?
Well, first, I mean, it's called a sonnet, and it is 14 lines, but it in no way follows the iambic pentameter, 10 syllables per line, all that stuff. So that's an interesting choice, I think, first of all. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But I like, because there's not a lot of punctuation, there's just a couple of commas, and there's not even a period at the end. But I like the kind of clever way, like you were saying, kind of like the world is not astonished at you, and it makes me think that everything is beautiful, like, oh, it's just, everything's beautiful. But then he works himself back to, oh no, you are astonishing, right? Because that word astonished, that's a cool word, astonished.
Yeah.
If you're astonished by somebody,
yeah,
that's intense,
real.
right?
Every time you see them, it's amazing.
Yeah, right? And then just strange things, the course of singing and work sharing. I thought work sharing was an interesting word, and I don't quite know what it means.
Is that time sharing?
Yeah, right. I mean, well, I guess singing is, entertainment and kind of more fun. And
Work sharing is like a created word, like they're doing things together.
Yeah, maybe.
Even though it's work, because he's with her, it feels good.
Right. And neighbors just thrown in there, right? Like,
the course of squeezes and neighbors.
Yeah.
That's an interesting two words to put together, because squeezes is like a nice little, affectionate thing that you would do, and then neighbors, I don't know, that gives me a negative feeling, but
yeah, right.
Maybe because of my neighbors.
Yeah, and you kind of got the anaphora right. The course of squeezes, the course of youth, and the course of me, astonished at you, the way the world
Say
is
that
not,
5
right?
times fast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the wordplay. I like the kind of jarring side, things that come up.
Yeah.
The word astonished. Anytime you can work that in, I'm in.
It's that easy.
Yeah, that's a love poem.
Now, why do you think the course? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in a row, and it's actually repeated 6 times. Mm-hmm. Why that particular word? The course of things, the course. So is he talking about their time together as just continuous, it's ongoing, and it keeps getting better, or it never ceases to astonish him?
Well, and that's like the middle of the poem where he says, The way nature is not astonished at you leads me to think that beauty is natural, unremarkable, and not to be spoken of except in the course of things. Like, he's kind of, it seems like he's saying everything is beautiful. Right? Everything is beautiful. Like, nature recognizes nothing as beautiful, which means everything is beautiful, right? Isn't that the idea? But then he says she's actually astonishing, which is maybe different from beautiful.
Right, she's beyond that.
Right, so the course of things, it's kind of that, just the regular.
Yeah.
That's how I read the course.
Yeah, everyday life. And within
Right.
this everyday life, you know, I notice you, I see you in a way that maybe no one else does.
Right, even something as simple as tying back your raving hair, right? And you're right, that adjective raving hair, right?
Yeah.
But then I do like, and the course of me, I don't know, it's just, I like the sound, I like the playful imagery. Good poem. So maybe, you know, print this out, share it with somebody you love, right? That's what we're all about here at Trojan Poetry.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, so on that note, thanks for watching. Please join the conversation in the comments on YouTube or on Twitter at Trojan Poetry DGN. Also, check out our website at trojanpoetrydgn.blogspot.com.